So the reason my hair is the way it is, it's hard for me on the sides and in the back. My hair is of the texture that can be, I don't want to say unmanageable, but it's really fine and curly. And when it grows out, there's a transition period from being short to the length that it is now, which is pretty long. I don't like that in between stage. So in order for me to be, I typically have so much going on besides my hair that if what I'm wearing clothes-wise and jewelry, and then my hair is sort of a lot going on too, it would make people's head hurt. Because there'd be so much, there's nowhere for your eye to have a break or to pause. So I try to keep my hair sort of manicured, because everything else sometimes is sort of over the top. And it's just easier for me to put it back in a little ponytail. If I put a hat on, it's fine. If I don't put a hat on, it's fine. But it's easier for me to not have to think about what it looks like when I take my hat off, which is nice.
So did you have hair when you were younger?
Had very long hair. And the fact that my dad had a barbershop, he's been a barber probably over, I know I'm 52, so over 50 years he's been cutting hair. So it was nice growing up with that option of having your dad be your barber. And the other nice thing was is that anything that came out new on the market, I was the first sort of guinea pig for him to try stuff on. So I had a jerry curl. I had what I call the Morris Day look, where I had perm and I had to put curls in my hair at night, and the Vigoro perm, and everything that came out for African Americans. He wanted to try that on me first to see how successful it would be in our community. So I remember when I was younger, when I got the Morris Day look, I got a perm, but I had to put curlers in my hair at night. And then I had to do a headscarf, which a lot of women don't know. They know what that is. So before I went to bed, I put this headscarf on, and friends of mine came over to my apartment later than I expected them to. And I opened the door, and I've got a head full of curlers and this headscarf on. And for months in high school, that was a topic of conversation. But the nice thing is that when people found out, especially girls found that out, they were wanting to touch my hair. They thought that was the coolest thing, that my hair was so groomed and manicured. And so a lot of the guys after that wanted to go to my dad and try to get that same look, which I thought was what they made fun of initially. Now they were trying to embrace because I got all the attention and they didn't get that attention.
I don't know why she's aged. Maybe.
So I just thought that was kind of funny. But it was nice growing up with a dad that was a barber. The only downside to that, if there was a downside, sometimes I would go in and say, okay, this is how I want my hair done. And he would totally ignore what I wanted and give me what he wanted, that he felt that was acceptable for my hairstyle that week or that month or whatever. When I got in, I guess junior high school, I wanted to color my hair. He told the beauticians not to do that. He didn't want my hair to be colored. So I went out and did my own color. Sometimes it was successful, sometimes not so much. So whatever the result was, I sort of had to deal with that. So I've been pink, I've been green, I've been blue, my hair has fallen out. For a while there, I was doing the platinum blonde, where I would bleach my hair twice a week, and that got to the point where it was like straw. It would just come out of my hand sometimes. So I had to take a break from that for a while. And it's even to this day, and that's been probably 11 years, 12 years that I used to do that, people still asked me about the platinum blonde. And I'm like, that was 12 years ago. Let's move on. I'm doing something different now. And then also my goatee is very unique, and it's getting longer. But as I was doing my hair color, I would also color my goatee. The platinum blonde, it kind of fell out as well. But it's sort of my unique signature. People that knew me 15, 20 years ago still will see me out in the public and say, oh, I met you 15, 20 years ago. I'm like, oh, okay, you still have that little goatee when you, I'm like, yeah, I've had it for a while. But I've shaved it off, it's grown back, shave it off again, it's grown back. I thought that when some of the retail positions that I've had didn't want it, I would shave it off. And I find out later on that they didn't really care whether I had it or not. But it's a learning process. It's always amazing how what we perceive ourselves to be is sometimes different than what society perceives us to be or wants us to be. And I think that's why a lot of men and women are so eager to hang on to what little piece of hair they have, because they thought that they looked their best when they were in high school and had a head full of hair, and that society wouldn't accept them with no hair. And that's not the case. Once they embrace who they are, I think society will embrace who you are. If you're not happy with the way you look, society will also not be happy with the way you look. So I think that as long as you are happy and content with who you are and how you look, you send that energy out into the world. Whether you have hair, whether whether it be long hair, short hair, not your hair, somebody else's hair, I think we just have to make peace with who we are and live our happiest life, whatever that looks like to you.